before kings were born, before the stones of the pyramids had taken shape, when heaven and earth were still entwined, there was water, and within that water echoed a name rippling with the breath of wisdom, Enki. This is the story of Enki, one of the oldest gods of Sumer, the hidden guardian of civilization, lord of the waters, creator of humankind, and shaper of destiny. But who was Enki, and why has someone so ancient been so forgotten? Chapter 1. The origin and essence of Enki. According to Sumerian myth, the universe was born from chaos. The sky god Anu and the earth goddess Kai were separated. The space between them became the breath of life. From this space emerged Apsu, the source of all fresh water. Apsu's depths were dark and vast, and from that deep Enki came into being, sometimes called Ea. Enki was not only the master of the earth, but of every place where water flowed, fresh water, rivers, lakes, rainfall. His dwelling was Apsu, the subterranean ocean of fresh water. Legends say Enki lived in a palace beneath the earth, and from there, water rose to nourish all life. Yet Enki was not only lord of the waters, he was the master of wisdom. Chapter 2. God of Wisdom. Sumerian belief everything possessed a me. These me were divine decrees, sacred tablets of destiny. Kingship, love, birth, death, art, music. Every force had its me, and Enki held them all. He was the god who taught humanity civilization. Writing, architecture, weaving, calendars, medicine, all gifts of Enki. And so, Enki was known as the wisest, most clever, most resourceful among the gods. While Enlil might solve problems with brute force, Enki used intellect, patience, and diplomacy. But wisdom alone was not enough. In the world of gods, the rules were strict, and Enki's greatest trial would come in protecting humanity. Chapter 3. The creation of humankind. Once the gods themselves worked the earth. They cleaned rivers, dug canals, built cities. But the burden grew heavy. The gods were exhausted. Complaints arose. Enlil was furious. The Nu sought a solution, and Enki found one. With his mother Namu, he mixed clay with divine water. From this, Adamu, the first human way, was formed. Humans would labor for the gods. Return, they'd offer sacrifices and build temples. This was the first covenant. Humans serve the gods. The gods protect humanity. But creating them was not enough. They had to be taught how to live. Chapter 4. Architect of civilization and the sharing of the me. Even after humanity's creation, Enki's task was not over. He opened the secrets of civilization to them. The me, sacred cosmic forces, were the foundation of divine order. Writing, music, justice, war, kingship, ethics, family. All human life was shaped by these me. Enki was the keeper of these secrets. And one day the goddess Inanna visited him. Inanna, goddess of love and Uruk, wanted the me. At first Enki refused, but after a night of celebration and wine, he gave them to her. This marked a shift in power. With the me transferred, Uruk rose as the new center of civilization. Inanna's strength grew, and Enki's wisdom was shared. In Sumerian myth, this moment carries a cultural and political message. Civilization thrives when knowledge and power are shared, and Enki remains the symbol of generosity, intelligence, and creative wisdom. But his gifts extended far beyond cities and gods. They reached nature itself. Chapter 5. Nature, agriculture, and union with Ninhursag. To the Sumerians, nature was sacred and divine. Fertile soil, flowing rivers, all were blessings from the gods. Ninhursag, known as Enki's consort or lover, was goddess of fertility, earth, and motherhood. Together, they governed the cycles of nature. Myths: Enki meets Ninhursag in a pure sacred land called Dilmun. There, rivers flow, trees blossom, life flourishes. Yet Enki's excessive desire sometimes disrupted nature's balance. In one tale, he harms the earth and its plants, and Ninhursag punishes him. This divine tension reflects a truth. Balance between creation and destruction is essential for life, and Enki's wisdom embodies both. Still, his greatest challenge was yet to come. Chapter 6. The flood and the salvation of humanity. The gods grew uneasy. Humanity had multiplied. Too noisy, too disruptive. Anu and Enlil wanted to punish them. But Enki loved humankind, so he whispered a warning to a wise man named Utnapishtim. Build a boat. Save yourself and the living beings. Following Enki's instructions, Utnapishtim built a massive ark. A great flood came, submerging the world. This flood myth spans from Sumer to Babylon, and even echoes in the biblical tale of Noah's Ark. Enki ensured humanity's rebirth. Through his mercy and wisdom, a new beginning was possible. But his power wasn't just in creation or salvation. Enki was also the Lord of magic and healing. Chapter 7. God of magic, medicine, and engineering. For the Sumerians, Enki was the source of magic, medicine, engineering, and the arts. His wisdom taught people nature's secrets and how to battle disease. In many stories, priests and magicians pray to Enki. His symbol is a creature part goat, part fish, a reflection of his power from both mountains and the sea. As an engineer, he was a pioneer. Sumer's canals, temples, and cities were shaped by his mind. Yet Enki's greatest legacy was not his buildings, but the wisdom he passed on to humanity. And this legacy would gain deeper meaning as a powerful goddess entered the scene. Chapter 8. Guardian of the Mi and his encounter with Inanna. The Mi were sacred laws of civilization. One day, Inanna came to take them from Enki. He resisted at first, but eventually, through cunning or generosity, he gave them to her. This transfer symbolizes the shift of power and knowledge. Uruk became the new cultural center. Inanna's possession of the Mi altered the divine balance. Yet Enki, with his wisdom and adaptability, remained a bridge between gods and mortals. And thus the legend of Enki continued, a beacon of light and knowledge for humanity. Enki, Lord of the waters, God of wisdom, friend of mankind. More than a myth, he is the cornerstone of civilization. He created, protected, taught, and saved. But his story does not end here, for the pen of fate has not yet stopped writing. Coming next is a goddess of love, war, and passion. Inanna, Queen of Heaven, the fiercest goddess of Sumer and Mesopotamia. Her tale will unravel the deepest layers of mythology. Don't forget to subscribe to the Forgotten Gods series. In the next episode, we journey into the world of Inanna, goddess of love and war.